Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today. We appreciate your attendance. I'm Mark Politz. I am the Director of Service Leaders Network. And Service Leaders Network is the appliance service support division of Nationwide Marketing Group. And in that support, we try to provide you with resources and services and training and all the tools that you need to provide service to your customers. And as we bring on new products, new vendors, new manufacturers, we try to highlight those. And today, one of those new products is the EuroChef collection through Verona and Lofra. And I'm going to introduce to you Anne-Marie Percival, as well as Michael Kazuzian. And I'm going to ask them to give you an overview of the Verona and the Lofra products. And I think that you will find them to be a very nice product. So Anne-Marie, Michael, it's over to you. Thank you.
Hi, thanks, Mark. We're an Italian imported brand, manufactured in northern Italy. We have been importing these products for over 25 years. That is the Verona line that has been imported for 25 years. Just recently, we became the U.S. distributor for the Lofra brand. These are beautifully crafted products. Unfortunately, with the scare factor that they're Italian produced, and you can't get parts, and they can't be serviced. And we're here today to try and dispel that myth. They're products that are really very easy to repair. We are a New York-based home office. We have a service center staffed with strong technical people. We have all of our product support here in New York. We keep a full inventory of parts for all of our models. All of the product parts, spare parts, within the 2-year warranty period are available free of charge to services across the country. Looking at our screen here, you're looking at the Verona products. We have 2 different lines. Our stronghold is a 36-inch product. That's primarily our featured Verona product. It's a single oven. We come in 4 fuel types: gas, dual fuel, electric, ribbon element, and induction. It comes in 2 collections, our Prestige and our Designer collection. And then we have a 30-inch gas oven. We have a collection of cooktops, 12-inch, 24-inch, 30-inch, and 36-inch. A gas wall oven and an electric wall oven.
Yes, it is. How are you doing today? Sorry, you're having problems.
Okay, we could go on to the next slide, Shannon. This is just kind of giving you an overview with the double and triple ring burners that we have. The burner heads that are mounted really nice and close to the cooking surface, so the heat is transferred and distributed nice and evenly. The ovens are convection, are European convection, with a 3rd fan element that preheats the air, so it's nice and even heating throughout the cavity. There's a fan failure safety feature that shuts off the gas in the event that the flame is just, and that's pretty common in almost all of the Italian brands. Double heavy duty glass doors keep the heat in. That's a bit of a sales overview of the product. You can go to the next one. This is an overview of our service process. We have a website, veronaappliances.com, and there is a fill-in format. If a customer has an issue, rather than going through their dealer or their salesperson, they can go directly to our service website, our fill-in format, fill out all of the information, or they can just simply call our service department directly, speak to a real live person. Sometimes that's just the easiest and most efficient way of getting their appliance repaired. All we require for warranty service, the original, a copy of the sales invoice. Model and serial number are very helpful to know what appliance they're having an issue with. Just a quick explanation, if they're doing the fill-in format on our website, just a quick explanation of what the issue. There is a place on our website where they can upload a picture, a video, just something really short. As I said, we have a 2-year warranty from date of purchase. That is covered service, parts, labor. We schedule our service out of our New York office to independent servicers. We have a couple of networks of service companies around the country. We dispatch, send out a service authorization. Once the service company accepts the request, the service company does the dispatching. We don't do the scheduling. We don't interfere with the scheduling. It's between the service company and the customer. We can go to the next one, guys. So once the service is dispatched to a service, and a lot of places with e-commerce today, our product is sold all over the United States, and virtually anywhere we need help with service. So we've come up with a training tool set that really supports the most independent of servicers. We created a video library a couple of years ago on all of the key common Verona appliance repairs. They're all available on our website. We're working on developing a mobile app that service companies can just, services can just click on the app, take a look at one of these videos. Shannon, maybe you want to show an example of one of these videos?
Top removal as you stand behind the unit. Remove the vent trim. Remove 2 number 2 Phillips head screws. Hold the top panel to the side panel. Remove the top, now slide it forward and lift up. Just take a peek. There's a keyhole right there, and keyhole.
So that's a sample of some of the videos in our Verona video library. That technician that did most of those videos is our field technician that any of our service companies that need tech support while at a customer's home, we make that his number available, and they can call and speak with him. He walks every technician step by step. through the process. Probably is on about 4 phone calls at the same time, but takes the time to really explain and troubleshoot with every technician that that calls into him. Not only is your tech support coming from our field technician, all of our technicians in our service department are really very, very equipped to provide just troubleshooting support, wiring diagrams, all of our catalogs are available, generally sent in with all of the service authorizations that we send out. Can you go to the next slide? I think we have a training manual that's available, you know, in paper form and digital form, and it's also available on our website. As I said, with the digital age, we're trying to become more user-friendly to on-the-road technicians, be able to bring up our catalogs and our exploded diagrams just at the touch of their phone. All of this is available on veronaappliances.com. You just scroll down, go to the next slide, Shannon. This is what the website looks like, where you're going to find product library, all the manuals, the specs, all the diagrams are right here. Just click on the choice by model number, and a call into our service center gets you that part en route to you by the end of that business day. We UPS parts all over the country. Again, it's all free of charge to the warranty service person. If you're doing an out of warranty service call, we do sell parts at a dealer cost to our servicers. They're extremely reasonable, fair prices, and we work, you know, on a credit card basis, you know, just to place the order. If there's something that you don't use, we work with you to return it so that you're not out of pocket, you know, extra parts. Go to the next one. So the other brand that we are now featuring is a brand called Lofra that is kind of been somewhat in this country for a little while, but since we have become the distributor, we really want to take servicing this brand to another level. Many servicers may look at the brand and say, oh, that I recognize that, it might look like. There is a similar brand that has been in the country for a very long time. Unfortunately, has a very, very bad service reputation right now. And we're really looking to take that to a different level with the Lofra brand. The difference between this brand and pretty much any of the other high-end Italian brands, it is extremely easy to repair, almost as easy as our Verona brand. The quality of the manufacturing makes it clean and easy to follow their electrical wiring diagrams. You take off the top, very, very easy to figure out where things are connected. It just really doesn't take a lot of training it looks pretty, but it doesn't take a lot of training to repair. Go ahead to the next one, Shannon. Again, we have a service manual for Lofra. It's available right now. It's available on the veronaappliances.com website. That will be changed over when the Lofra website is finished being complete. Go ahead to the next one. There is also a video library that has been created. If any of you are coming to join us tomorrow during our service training seminar, we will put up those videos that have been created for the Lofra brand. Gives you a really good overview of just how simple the repair is. Here's an overview of how to get tech support. If you come across one of our brands, this is all that needs to, this is all you need to do. We're VeronaAppliances.com, service at Eurochef USA, or service at VeronaAppliances.com. Both of those emails come into our service department. Emails are answered within a couple of hours of receiving them. Those are our phone numbers, our fax number, and the field tech support number is that number that I was just referring to. That's the field tech that was on those videos. You'll be talking directly to him. As I said, once we send out an authorization for and request your support, we contact a customer. We try to do some troubleshooting. We try to get sort of a diagnostic of what might be going on with the product, so that we're ahead of any of our servicers with a potential spare part, a replacement part, a semi-diagnostic. We try to let our services go to a home and repair the appliance in one shot. So the more information we can give you, and the more we can set you up, going into a customer's home, the better it is for our brand. It's really something we really strive for, and it's a very high priority, at Eurochef, that we don't have to send services back and forth a couple of times. I think that might be it of the slides. Nope. If you want to become a servicer, this is our service company application. Again, just a phone call away. Just give us a contact or shoot us an email that you'd like to become a authorized servicer for either the Verona or the Lofra brand, or both. It's a really easy fill-in format, and we just ask you to send it back to us. We fill out a few things and we add you to our network. Hey, Mark, I think that's it.
Thank you, Anne Marie and Michael. That was pretty complete as far as giving the information that folks need. I do want to put a personal plug in here for Eurochef, Verona, and Lofra. Had the opportunity just about 4 or 5 weeks ago at our prime time event. Their booth was almost across from the Service Leaders Network booth. Had an opportunity to look at the product, and I will say that the design, the fit, the finish, the features, the functionality, the serviceability are all right in line. They're just right there where you need them to be as a servicer, as a technician. The other thing about working with any manufacturer, for that point, is working with a manufacturer like this, who's more of a luxury brand that has been a recent addition to Nationwide. I say recent, a couple of years, but it's great to have great service rates that they pay you. But it's really great when you have good service rates and you have good support, good service support through technical assistance, through technical assets available at your fingertips while you're in the home, when you need them, where you need them. Things like that do have a dollar value because they help you to become better at what you do, better at your diagnosis, better at your repair. And I will say that Eurochef organization has that capability to do that. So if you are a dealer who's not carrying the line, I would highly suggest you take a look into MemberNet, into the brands and into EuroChef, and look at some of the marketing material that they have on the sales side of it. And certainly if you're a servicer, whether you're a dealer that services or whether you're an independent servicer, I'd encourage you to take a look at their videos and things of that nature, and then make a decision to start doing warranty service for the brand. I will say that within our MemberNet, we have the Service Leaders Network webpage. And in that webpage, the front facing of it, you can click on manufacturers. And in that, you can click on the Verona or the Lofra icons that you see in there. And the video library that Anne-Marie had mentioned, we have that posted in there. So that's another avenue for you to access that information, as well as we have the service application in there as well, and other assets too. Quite a few service manuals, spec manuals, things of that nature. So it's a great brand. I'd encourage you to take a look at it. Even if you're a dealer that you don't take on the brand, consider at least taking on the brand for the service side of it. I think you'll be pleased with the total process and the results that you can get and the type of consumer that you would like to service. So that being said, we do have a moment for questions and answers. So certainly feel free to ask any questions in the chat box. I also want to remind you, as Anne-Marie already did, they will be conducting product training tomorrow at
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. There it is, 1 o'clock from 1 to 2 tomorrow. If you want to get in more in-depth detail about servicing the product, that's a great class to attend. For those of you that may not do service, maybe you're a non-servicing dealer. Obviously, you deliver, you install. So certainly that's of interest to you. And on Thursday, the third day of this conference, you will have an opportunity to see them at the same time, 1 o'clock on Thursday, to do some delivery and installation features, functions, and training. So please take the advantage for those. Also want to remind you that this conference is being recorded in its entirety. So if you had an opportunity and you think, or I should say that if you have someone who didn't have an opportunity to attend one of these sessions, or you have someone in your organization who may find interest in the EuroChef organization, certainly ask them to review the videos, because you can review these videos up to 30, right now it's 32 days. So it's 30 days after the close of the show, which is Thursday. So 30 days after that, you'll be able to review these on demand 24/7. You just need to log back into the Service Leaders Network platform like you did today, and you can review all these videos. So Anne-Marie, Mike, thank you very much for your time. We certainly enjoyed it, and it was great information. And we look forward to this being successful for you, and we'll help you make it that way.
Thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you very much.
It. Take care.
Well, thank you, everyone. This concludes our session, and this is the last session of the day. We will be convening here again tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern time for another 5 hours. Tomorrow we have 17 different product training, of which EuroChef is one of those. So look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.